Sicily because Sicily is a magic land.
Well, Sabrina is right. Sicily had us head over heels. There were wonderful places we couldn't get to fast enough. There were others we couldn't get out of fast enough. And there was even one where we couldn't get out at all.
Pizza Centrale. Coaches 1 to 3 are located at the rear of the train.
Cinque cor cinque.
Sicily has a long history of people that come to its shores to trade, to settle, build cities. Most notably among them were the early Phoenicians, then the Greeks, the Romans, blah, blah, blah. In a nutshell, everyone that could sail or paddle his own canoe made it to the shores of Sicily. And they generally left their culinary preferences, maybe a temple, and their genetic code. Very diverse society, all told.
Belle meneggiate che abbiamo, i peperoni, l'occhiale, i meneggiati! Perché pensano tutti grandi! Leopardato!
Che cosa?
Intero lamb, d'agno, in testa! Don't please, yes.
Kurt's very brave here. He has lamb intestine. So?
For the price of a sausage and that color. So it must be a speciality. It smells cleaned out. You should try it too.
I think half the price goes for the entertainment.
Beep, beep.
Keep going. I've just put my foot into that bloody puddle. My nice dry feet are no longer dry.
So, this is our idea of extending summer. We have better plans, I have to admit that. But it looks wild. What do you make of that, Ted?
Okay, Scopello is magic and Sicily is very, very amazing because we have everything. We have the sun, we have the beach, we have the food
And the wine?
and the wine, and the people of Sicily is very, very good people.
Well, after our stroll through the beautiful Zingaro National Reserve, we had a serious hike with our bikes down the worst shortcut the commute ever offered us. That's what it looks like here. We decided to change our plan a bit and go down to some ruins called Selinunte, old town from 700 BC. It was once seemingly a town of about 100,000 inhabitants then. So, curious. Until then, I guess we'll have more olives and grapes. Nothing wrong with that. There was a sign missing, but there's actually a disused railway line. That's a bicycle route, so we're going back there to enjoy that. Here we are. So the bicycle route is not on the railway line anymore. Made it to the temples in Agrigento. They're not the only ones, it's not crowded, but there's quite a few people around. There's Icarus falling from the sky. So you want to see the inside of a Greek knee. That's what it looks like. You guessed correctly. The sign says, "Don't dump your rubbish here." That's what it looks like if you're leaving Gela. So I would recommend to not even enter it, just go around it in a big circle. Actually, these roadside dumps continue for another 30 km, so you're only getting out of it by the time you start climbing up towards Ragusa. Yeah. Ragusa is one of the Baroque towns in the southeast of Sicily. All these Baroque towns have in common that they were destroyed in
1693
by a big earthquake and were rebuilt with money from the Spanish crown that ruled at the time.
They ruled for about 300 years.
Yeah. And so they're all in Baroque, so rebuilt in style, all the palaces and churches, and yeah, it looks wonderful. So look at the sign, Santa Teresa d'Avila. Viva! Remember that one. We'll put the link to our trip to Avila in the comments. Out of Modica we enjoyed a wonderful and very strong tailwind. But by the time we hit the coast, it turned into a not so wonderful but equally strong headwind. Well, you win some and you lose some.
Nice start to the day here in Pozzallo. Port town, quite a big port town here. in the southern tip, or near the southern tip of Sicily, with ferries heading from here to Malta. One headed out this morning. So here we are in Noto, one of the top 3 Baroque towns rebuilt after the earthquake in the late 1600s. Now a UNESCO World Heritage Site because of the absolutely fantastic Baroque detail.
So now we get the center of Noto freshly washed. Did you make of it? Is it clean enough?
For tempo brutto, we're not doing too bad.
Yeah.
Can't believe, Court, the schools are closed today because of the weather.
Yeah.
There was a shower of rain this morning.
And we're heading up there, somewhere on the way to Syracuse. It's not even a kilometer from the viewpoint there, and we're already out of town. It's beautiful. It's Lake Starina. It's like Killarney. It was raining. They blocked the road, makes sense. You never know how deep it gets.
So maybe that's why the schools are closed. They can't get to school.
Yeah, the teacher lives on the other side.
Oh dear.
Okay, let's see if the other underpass is any better. I could wimp it, but a car that just came through said we should go on the left, but it should be good enough. Okay, steep enough for wet feet. So we saw a sign to a dolmen up on the main road, and we spotted the sign here.
You need your wellies.
You probably do.
Muckish Mountain.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
You
It's a
think
big one.
that's it, or is that just
No,
the
that's
rock
it.
with
That's
the
it.
parking lot? Ah! Mec, you were
It's
right
always
about the
clever.
Muckish
Let
Mountains.
Court go ahead.
Well, it has served different uses since.
Well, actually, it doesn't have to be so high off the ground.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it was so necessary to prop it up. I mean, it's where they dump their masks, huh?
Yeah. And we found a place to hide, waiting out the hurricane. I just wanted to get out of the room a bit, see what it's like down by the water. So that's it.
So this Medicaid still happens between Malta and Sicily. Wonder when it's going to actually hit land, which could be tonight or tomorrow, and where it hits is still a question.
La Sicilia è unica, venite.
So, another day in Syracuse. The sun is out. Sometimes it rains too, as you can see how black it is behind us. But yeah, It's looking up. A lot of roads are still closed, so we're staying another night.
This is theoretically the tail end of the storm or hurricane, which is now heading southeast in the open sea, i.e. the Mediterranean. They're afraid to say it's over because they were wrong before.
Venite a tagliare i capelli in Sicilia, a Siracusa. È bellissima e meravigliosa. Ciao!
Sicily, it's a beautiful city. Come for looking, it's beautiful.
So after 5 nights in Siracusa, we're finally back on the road. That's a scenic route out of Siracusa. Skirts a suburb or two. Judging by the infrastructure on the side, that was an old railway line. It looks so calm if you compare it with 2 days ago. Oh, we arrived in Catania. There's a real elephant here. It's quite the plaza. Grand entrance, huh?
That he tried his damnedest to sell me an umbrella.
Oh, well, maybe he wants to switch it for your rain jacket. No, thanks.
I'd look well.
We're on the tourist trail around Etna. We're also in a cloud, but you can see all the lava fields. And they're not even very high up. What you can also see is that the rubbish situation around here is a lot grimmer than it was down Siracusa, Noto area. Now I switched on the camera because of the cacti, not because of the rubbish. We're at approximately 600 altitude meters now. Of course the mountain is still in clouds, but at least in between we have a bit of a view. Quite impressive. We're here at around 1,000 meters altitude, and that's another almost 2.5 km up to the top. Just imagine being buried with a volcano view.
How cool is that?
Not half bad. Are you happy now? Did you see the cemetery up there?
Yeah,
Can be buried with a window to the volcano.
you probably pay prime real estate for a little plot up there.
You'd want to die there.
Well, it was worth all that fog and all that rain and all that headwind yesterday.
And the rubbish.
There's no rubbish here, mind you, huh?
Yeah. Wouldn't mind a minor eruption.
I know. It is a little bit selfish, but I wouldn't mind one either.
I mean, it doesn't have to be deadly.
Just a little bit of
Action.
action. Stone walls with lava. So cool. Shake, rattle and roll. Whoa.
Some very well kept houses around here.
Yeah.
And look at the roadside, like manicured.
I know.
What country are we in?
We saw the Alpha there picking up his verdura.
Yeah.
There's palm trees, there's citrus plantations, olive trees. It's almost like in the tropics. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, it smells so good. And it's blue. No more murky water after the hurricane. Oh, it looks lovely.
Guess we can push it through here, and I'll take off my sunglasses. I really checked, and on Komoot it's not stairs, so Here we are at the famous Greek theatre in Taormina, revamped by the Romans, and on the back of it you have a wonderful view over the Strait of Messina. We did expect a bit more glorious sunshine and whatever, because this is our last day cycling in Sicily, heading from Taormina into Catania. Well, we have a short cycle to the airport tomorrow, but I don't think that counts. So far so good. That's the first in my career, a broken spoke. Well, no, but with this bicycle, yes. So 7 years, no broken spoke. Now that leftover just has to go around, and the other one I just taped to another one so it doesn't make noise and gets entangled in.
Signori 52! Guarda, questo non ne facciamo male, due mattano, non sempre si fanno provare.
Look at a can of them. No, pasta con le sarde.
E stay in Made in Sicilia, Sicilian language, non made in Sicily, Made in Sicilia.